Hello language learners, teacher Daniela here from Lumos Language School. Welcome back to the English Tips. Today, we're talking about using imperatives to give commands, requests, or directions. Are you ready? Let's get started. First things first, what are imperatives? Imperatives are a verb form that we use to give a command, to make a request, or to give directions, instructions on how to do something. When a child says, "I want candy for breakfast," we say, "Eat your dinner first." Eat your dinner first is a command. Here are some other examples. Open the door. Here, I use the imperative form open to give an order. Another example, remind me to buy milk on the way home. In this example, I use the imperative form remind to make a request of be reminded of something. One more example, to get to the football stadium, turn right at the next corner. In this sentence, I used the imperative turn to give directions. At this point, you probably noticed that the imperative form is the same as the base form of the verb. That's right. To make an imperative sentence, you don't need to change absolutely anything about the verb. Just use it in its base form. Quite simple, right? Another thing you might notice is that imperative sentences don't have a subject. We don't say, "You open the door." We say, "Open the door." So it doesn't matter if you are giving a command, a request, or a direction to one person or more than one person, because with imperative sentences, we don't need to include the subject and we always use the verb in its base form. Now, you may be wondering, how do I make a negative command? In other words, how do I ask someone to not do something? Very easy. Just add don't before the verb. For example, don't open the door. Don't go to bed too late. Yes, I'm looking at you. Don't look at me. See, you just need to add don't to make a negative command, request, or direction. Now it's your turn. You can play a well-known game with your friends to practice using the imperative. Simon Says. Simon Says is a game where a leader gives orders or commands and the other players need to do the commands. Look up the rules for Simon Says and play it with your friends for some great practice. Using imperatives correctly takes practice. So keep listening, repeating, and challenging yourself. And soon you will be using the imperative like a pro. That's a wrap on today's lesson on using the imperative in English. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, and happy learning!